G'day, I'm Craig Greenwood from Australian Premium Dried Fruits. This is our first crop report for the 2018 season, and in the lead up to harvest bring you another range of reports so you can watch the crop develop through to the harvesting of the product and the first production runs for the season. At this stage things are looking quite good. We've had very good weather, apart from a couple of heavy rain events where we've been lucky to escape any damage, and the vineyards themselves are looking quite healthy, as you can see in the background here, where there's some very vigorous growth on these vines down at our Golden Dried Fruits vineyard. The overall volume's looking like it will return to where it was in 2016, where Australian Premium Dried Fruits had a crop of just over 5,000 tonnes, whereas last season we had a couple of events, one being a hailstorm in November of 2016, and then it was just a poor yield on the sultanas that affected our crop and saw it about 20% down on the average. So we only received just over 4,000 tonne last year, and there we're looking for a hopeful return to 5 to 5,500 tonnes in 2018. So I'll take you through the main varieties now, where you'll get a good look at where things are situated. These are some sultanas at our major vineyard, the Golden Dried Fruits property that you get to see every year in these reports. As you can see from these pictures, the bunches have formed nicely. This is a very typical shot of what we see across the vineyard, so it's quite consistent, and that's what gives us the confidence that we'll return to at least normal volume for the next season, as long as Mother Nature's kind to us. The bunches are quite loose. There's room for the berries to grow further without any real risk of damage. If the bunches are tight, you get some splitting, and that's where some mould can occur in the bunch. So everything looks quite healthy at this stage. And if I pick up the camera, just walk along, you'll notice there's a lot of growth, a lot of leaf through here. That all gets plucked out before harvest, so that'll reveal a lot more of the bunches. But if you come up closer, it's very typical all the way along. You see there's a lot of very clean, nice looking bunches here to work with, so things are looking quite positive at this stage for sultanas. This is the Sunmuscat variety, which the bunches look quite loose. They're a lot more straggly than the sultana bunches you just saw, but these loose bunches allow a lot of space for the berries to develop and size up closer to harvest. And the Sunmuscat is always a good 2 to 3 weeks behind the sultana, so we're still a good couple of months away from even thinking about the harvest period for this product. But these vines I'm showing you are in Ashley Johnston's property, who you get to see most years in the crop reports as well. This is the first crop for this Sunmuscat, so it's a lot of fruit on here for the first crop, and another reason why this is a good variety for growers to plant. The Sunmuscats are looking very healthy and offering good quality, good volume as well this season. Here's some more footage of these Sunmuscats. I thought I'd walk along and try and give you a better idea. There's obviously that leaf that needs to be pulled away or will dry out, but in through these leaves there's a massive bunches, plenty of fruit, and that straggly bunch that the Sunmuscat produces, but does create good conditions for mechanical harvesting. This is a patch of Sunmuscat of young vines. These were planted about 18 months ago, 15 months ago, and you can see they're very healthy, they're coming along well, and it's an example of a lot of the new developments that we're seeing for our business across the district. So we hope that we will move towards that 10,000 tonne and above mark on volume within the next 3 to 5 years. This is some currants at Ashley Johnston's, and currant crops are looking healthy again. This Carina currant variety is a very good yielding variety, and the leaf sort of distorts the number of bunches, but as you get closer in, there's just a mass of fruit, and this is typical of the district. So currants should be well supplied again this year too. See, look at that there, that's even starting to colour, which is another good sign. Last year we dealt with very late maturity that gave a lot of growers grief in their harvest period, so to see the fruit starting to sugar is a positive sign this season as well. Another variety that we are excited about and have talked about for the last couple of years is SUNGLO, which is another sultana type variety. This is a patch of young vines again. This will be the first crop, and you can see that there's some really nice fruit on here. These SUNGLO bunches are very loose, beautiful large berries. This is a late variety, so there's still a long way to go, but it's already showing this patch to be very fruitful, and this will have an average harvest volume higher than your typical sultanas, so we'll see a lot more of this product in the future for the Australian industry. So that concludes the first crop report. I hope that you like what you see. We're definitely excited about the prospects for the season, and over the next few weeks we'll continue to update you as we get into the harvest period and as we start to get the fruit off the vines and pack it into the boxes. But at this stage, you know, we're very hopeful of returning our volumes to a normal average crop, and be able to supply a lot more fruit to the market for the next 12 months. So until the next report in a couple of weeks, it's bye for now.